G'day, g'day, g'day. It's Friday and it's 5 to 5 or 4:55 as Pip gets unrested or restless. And we sharpen focus today as we reflect on yesterday, cultivate awareness. But we've circled back around, haven't we? Looks familiar? Or is it all very different because you're only listening for the first time? Yeah, we've got some new people here today from Africa and Pakistan. Really cool, interesting. And what are you going to see? Are you going to see a different view? Or are you only going to hear what you want to hear or hear what you choose to hear? Because it could have been cloudy yesterday, but it could even be dark today because we sharpen focus to be more social. Simply say, G'day.
Do you feel like there's never enough time in the day? Are you struggling to switch off from work, the internet, and social media? It's time to reconnect with family, friends, colleagues, and most importantly, yourself. Join the Be More Social Daily Challenge. Just 10 minutes a day to recharge, gain more energy, and enjoy what matters most.
The focus today is on her, isn't it? It's normally on her every day because I love her like a god, just spelt backwards. Yeah, you understand that joke? Because I like to say you're either in on the joke or you are the joke. And I've got that little chuckle. And some people don't quite understand why, because I like to create these videos as not only my personal diary for me to watch back or my grandkids to watch back, because it's for children and teenagers and even people overseas who speak English as a second language, or people that come to Australia and speak English as a second language. So by slowing down my speech, people can understand. So on Fridays, we sharpen focus. Why would we want to sharpen our focus? In my world, we tend to get what we focus on. And a lot of people focus on the things they may not necessarily want. Look at that dirty room. Well, if you focus on a dirty room, you're pretty much always going to have a dirty room. Focus on having a clean room and be the person that you want to be to have a clean room. So if you be that person first, then do what you need to do to be that person, I think you'll end up with a clean room. Does that make sense? Because you're focusing on a clean room rather than a dirty room. So we've still phrased that, if we look at elevating language, as clean or dirty. We may not want to say, or may not want to say. Instead of saying, clean room or not clean room, we're going to say clean room or dirty room, because dirty room could be a good thing for a cleaner. Yeah. So if you've got a job as a cleaner, or you own your own business and it's a cleaning business, you want dirty rooms so you can help, because that's what we do at Be More Social. When we focus on cultivating our awareness, so we learn where is the dirt. We become aware of where the dirt is, and then we clean it because we like dirt when we're going to clean it. It's not so much when mum and dad or our partners or husbands or wives, if they keep pointing out where we make a mess, we're going to make a mess. That's our habit. Remember, Tuesdays, strengthening habits. And we're sort of working backwards. So Friday, sharpen focus. Thursday, cultivate awareness. Wednesday, elevate language. That's a good one. So's cultivate awareness, because they've got 3 levels, haven't they? Well, I think they've all got 3 levels. Just depends whether you start at the have or at the be, because there's be, do, and have. So all these layers, these magical layers of 3s and 7s. Ooh, that's 7 but one's around back to front. How cool's that? 3s and 7s. No, 7s. There's 7. Haha, that's fun. That's really cool. But if you're not watching and you're not paying attention, how will you know what I was doing? Because it's about the body language, and that is elevating language. Because the 3 levels of elevating language are, first, we use our words. Then we look at our tone. We listen to our tone, don't we? Yes, don't we? Do we? Do we? Do we? Yeah, do we? Huey, Dewey, and Louie. There's 3 of them too. So we listen to the words. We listen to the tone. But do we listen to the body language? Because normally we watch body language, don't we? We use our eyes to listen. Is that interesting? Is that cool? Because not many people can listen with their eyes or look at the words. But what about people who read lips? Yeah. So when you listen with your eyes, you can try it. You just turn the volume down on the video. So once you've finished listening to this one, why not try watching it without sound? And if you're in a classroom watching this with your fellow classmates and your teacher and someone at the front of the room who's getting you to close your eyes and just listen, you might want to ask them, hey, Mr. or Miss or Sir or Madam, or maybe they were nice enough to let you know their first name, and just be polite. Remember to be very polite and say, g'day, maybe wave your hand. G'day, can I ask a question, please? Can we try watching? Oh, we could be tricky here. Can we try listening with the sound down? And you might get a couple of laughs from the other classmates, because they'll think, oh, you're being a bit silly trying to listen with the sound down, but you're a smart one, aren't you? You're going to know that you can listen with your eyes, because that's really fun. That's really cool. Because when we cultivate awareness, there's 3 levels there too, isn't there? First, we look at our conscious mind, then our subconscious mind, and our unconscious mind. So you don't know what you don't know. So if your classmates don't know what they don't know, how are they going to know that you can listen with your eyes? Well, then they might bring it up to their subconscious mind, where they know they don't know what you're talking about. That's cool. And then if the teacher or the person who's presenting this video actually does that, you might realize you too can listen with your eyes. Or they too can listen with your eyes. Or me too can listen with your eyes. But that's only 2. Or is it 3? Because it's them, me, and you. That's 3. And then we strengthen our habits on Tuesday. Tuesday, is it choose your chapter or Tuesday? And then Monday, my favorite day. Well, every day is my favorite day. But I like Mondays because it's the start of a new week, and we clarify purpose. Why are we going to school? Why are we going to work? Why am I friends with that person? And why am I wanting to talk to that person at big lunch or dinner or whenever? It's about being more social. So I'm going to leave it there. Now you know the 5 days of the week. We've got the weekend. Yeah. So what I recommend is you go home and you embrace learning. Yeah, there's three there. So we learn, practice, and share. And then share for the rest of the weekend. And then you can be more social. Come back on Monday to clarify your purpose. And just remember, simply say, g'day.
Thanks for listening as we take on the Be More Social challenge. Join Danny Crouch tomorrow as he shares his journey, and we hope you'll join in too. Drop a comment below. Tell us how it's going, ask questions, and share your insights. Find more details in the description or at chooseyourchapter.com.au. Let's make time, boost energy, and aim to be more social today.